MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Learn nothing you can do.
Welcome, race fans. We are back tonight with the USRA Xfinity Series. Let's see, this is our second race of the season here at Auto Club. So this is going to be an exciting night. We were just talking about it here a few minutes ago. Pretty much a full field out here again this week. We have not seen a race yet that these guys have done that they have not had a full field. But I got a special guest in the booth with me here, Roger Booth. Welcome, Roger.
Hey, thanks, Rudy. I'm glad to be up here in the Max Speed booth with you. Thanks for having me.
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. These guys are, looks like they've done quite a bit of practice in here and ready for some green flag laps. So only 75 laps here now is with something that we were talking about and that I had completely forgot about was they only run a 65% fuel load here, Roger. And that's going to make the laps, you said about, what, 27 to 35 laps, somewhere along in there?
Yeah, I was out there in chat. I was talking with a couple guys before the race, and they were telling me they're averaging around 27 to 31 laps per fuel run, you know, depending how often you back off before the corner, and if you can stay tucked up underneath somebody for a little bit of a draft, that's going to help you a little bit.
Well, nice cool temperatures, 65-degree air temperature, 67 on the track. They'll be doing 150 miles here. Pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. So,
those cool temperatures, it's definitely going to let these guys go into the corner a little bit harder, a little bit longer, a little bit easier on the tires here tonight.
We're about 4 minutes away, so let's run down through the point standings here real quick before we go too much further. Jared Darling is our points leader by 76 points. They're tied with Jim Ott. They both have 76 points. Spencer Owens in third, 3 points behind. Zach Nichols in fourth, 6 points behind. Matt Kemp, 7 points behind in fifth. John Furness in sixth, 8 points back. Brady Briggs, seventh. He is 11 points behind. David Anderson in eighth place, tied with Brennan Bogo. Both 14 points behind. And Melissa Laguari, I think it is. I'm not sure. I'd probably butcher that, Laguari. In 10th place there, 15 points back. Luke LaFaro tied with him, or Melissa, excuse me, with 15 points also. Wayne Carroll, 18 points back in 12th. Jerry Walters in 13th, 21 points back. These guys all go 1 point from there on back. David Carmen, Jordan Smith, Robert Duvendak, Michael Smith, Jim Walton, Jared Hagedorn, and Evan Black. That rounds out the top 20. He is 28 points behind the leader after one race. So they must have a different point system than I'm used to.
They do have a little bit of a special point system over here. I believe in the top 5, everybody gets a bonus point. So first place is going to get an extra 5 bonus points at the end of the night. Second place is going to be 4, and so on down the line. Fifth will end up with 1 extra bonus point. So it's a little bit different than your normal point structure. So it's 75 to the winner, plus 5 for finishing in the top 5, and then another bonus point for leading a lap.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They were trying something a little bit different. They also have a fast repair out there tonight, Rudy. And if you don't use the fast repair and you stay out of trouble, you get 0 X's. There's another 5 bonus points. Doesn't matter where you finish in the field.
Nice.
So it's a giving league. They give to their drivers for good driving.
That's a really cool thing. I never heard of a league doing that.
And I had confirmation, Rudy, from Race Control. The driver that's driving, what was that, Melissa Longoria out there?
Yeah.
That's actual Michael. He actually has his account written up under his wife's name. That's why they gave him the name Melissa.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe they could change that on the league page to Michael.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if they can change that around here.
Yeah. All right, we got about a minute and a half here till qualifying starts, so I'm kind of excited about this. I really like Auto Club. Not as much as I like Michigan, even though they are kind of sister tracks. This track here feels totally different out there than Michigan does. Even though it's a nice wide track, we're probably apt to see 3-wide racing here easily tonight. But it's a whole lot different in the corners, Roger, than Michigan is.
It is. I broadcasted the truck race the other night, Rudy, for these guys, and they were going 3-4 wide even going through the corners, and they were making it work. I mean, that was a daytime race for the truck race. This is nighttime, a little more grip. They're going to be able to get on the wheel, definitely go door to door into the corner. You're going to see 3 wide maybe on some of the restarts, jumping down to the inside. Somebody might get a little daring, try to take 3 wide in turn 1.
All right, well, we're going to step away and play the national anthem, folks. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. We're still waiting on qualifying times to come in here. We should be seeing them here momentarily. Nobody's turned completed a lap yet. There we go. Finally, somebody registers the time. And that was Corey Silva. Nice.
Jordan Smith in the 25. He also put up a nice time right behind Corey, as you see Joshua in that 35. Bunch of guys coming in now time-wise.
Oh, Carl Shedd. And he was very good last week. I'll tell you what, watch for him to try to make a comeback from last week there. He got kind of shuffled back and out of the way there after leading quite a few laps. Jeff Pogo, can't wait to see what he can do. He ran pretty well last week. Dan Dill, Spencer Owens finishing second last week, right behind Jared Darling.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are looking to rebound. They're finally off the super speedways. They're here at a 2-mile track. A lot of these guys, they chose an interesting strategy last week, Reed. There was about 10 guys that actually decided not to qualify and decided to start from pit lane. So by the drop of the green, they were already about a little over half a lap down.
Yeah.
So they're hoping that this week's going to work out a little bit better for them.
Well, let's see what they can do here. Waiting for Jared Darling to turn a lap. Evan Black takes over second spot. There's a good driver. Evan's he's an amazing driver. I like him.
The guy that I'm going to keep my eye on tonight, Reed, that's going to be the 25 of Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith had a couple incidents last week on the super speedway. That's not really his forte, but these 2-mile tracks, these 1.5-mile tracks that we're going to be coming up to this year, he's definitely going to be a guy to watch.
John Furness into 3, third spot. He just laid down a pretty good lap.
Looks like he's a new guy to the league. It looks, Rudy.
John Furness, he was here last week.
Must have missed his name on the rundown. Jared Darling there finally put in a time. He's currently sitting third.
There you go. Yeah, he bumped down only 51 1/thousandths of a second off of the pole sitter right now, but that was only his first lap. Jared's usually very good here at I know these guys from running in another league, okay, which I'm not going to mention the league. I don't like to do that. Don't talk about other leagues in a league race, you know. But well, he might be just going to take the one and done. That's what it looks like it is, just one and done.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him. I did go to click on him to watch the first, second lap, so I think he might have snagged the wall a little bit coming out of 2.
Could be. Yeah, you just tap that wall a little bit, and it nullifies that lap.
And that's the thing. You only get 2 laps to get it right here at Auto Club in this with this league. So they don't give you the third lap as a here you go, try again.
Well, so far it looks like Carl Shedd's going to hold on to the pole.
Got a couple guys out here on track yet. I don't think the 38. Did he put in a time yet? I don't see him out there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he come in 8th.
Ah, there he is. Yes, you're correct. 8th place, Cody Levette out of Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, the Sin City.
That's right. Hotter than the desert. I visited out there last year, and boy, is it hot.
Yep. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Remember that. All right, here we go.
Unless somebody has a camera phone, Rudy, then it goes everywhere.
That's true. That is true. All right, the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. I'm sorry, that's the AIM starting grid. My bad. Carl Shedd with a 39.471. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Evan Black will start on the outside of the front row in 2nd. Jared Darling, last week's winner, starting 3rd. John Furness, 4th. Jeff Pogo, 5th. Dan Dill will start 6th. Spencer Owen, 7th. He finished 2nd last week in the Daytona race. Cody, how do you call it? Levitt will start 8th place. Wesley Johnson in 9th, and Robert Duvendak will start in the 10th position. Roger?
Starting in that 11th position is Corey Silva. Starting in the 12th position is going to be the 4 of Jim Ott. The 13th position in the 35 is going to be Joshua Schulin. 14th position is going to go to the 25 of Jordan Smith. Starting 15 is going to be Brady Briggs. Starting 16th is going to be Miroslav Mach. Starting 17th is the 95 Darren. Sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. So
Scandarito.
Darren. Scandarito. There we go. We got it from Rudy. 18th is going to be the 82 of Anthony Reynolds. The 19th starting position is going to go to the 20 of Luke Lafaro. And starting out 20th is going to be the 28 of Bobby Johnson.
Yeah, we'll buff that. John Clement starts 21st. Doug Ungari will start 22nd. Jeffrey Price 23rd. David Carman 24th. Tyler Dugan will start 25th. Raymond, Mazzoso, I guess it is, Mazzoso. He will start 26th. Mike Smith 27th. Eric Hawley 28th. Brennan Bogo 29th. And Jim Walton rounds out the top 30. Roger?
Starting in your 31st position, this is going to be the 19 of Skip Carman. Starting 32nd is going to be the 13 of Mickey Reed. Starting 33rd is going to be the 2 of Jamie Leach. Starting 34th is the 3 of Cole Day. Starting 35th is going to be the 102 of Aaron Brown. Starting 36th, the 22 of Jared Hagedorn. 37th is going to be the 5 of Matt Kemp. 38th is going to be Craig Hawkins. 29th is going to be Jason Young. And rounding out your field, I believe, if this is correct on my screen, is going to be the 9 of Jerry Walters.
Yes, sir. All right, very good. All right, well, we're ready to get this fired up here. And if I can, there we go. There's our pole setter. They're getting ready to take the green flag here in just a minute. Nice size field.
40 guys are going to take the green here at Auto Club. I'm pretty excited, Rudy. I don't know about you, but this is first time off the super speedway for these guys in the Xfinity car, and it's going to be an exciting one.
All right, I'll get them going on the first one here, and then you can get them going next time when there's a caution. But we're looking for... all right, pace car's in. Carl Shedd waiting to get that green flag. The green is out, and we're underway here for the first lap at Auto Club Speedway. Nice start by everybody. Looks pretty even. They get everybody up to speed here. Evan Black there in second on the outside. Jared Darling already up to the 3rd place. Well, he started 3rd. See what he can do as they come down the backstretch here. It's a drag race.
Side by side still for that third position there.
Yep. John Furness giving Jared a tough time. Jared looks to the inside of Evan Black.
See if he can keep that momentum on that bottom side coming off the corner of turn 4 there.
And he does cross the line second, but he has not completed that pass yet.
With these new tires on this initial start, you're going to have a little more grip there on the bottom. You're going to be able to sail it off. Once these tires go away, you're probably going to see guys start arcing it into the corner. So he's going to try and make that pass as you see it complete that pretty easy coming off turn 2.
Carl Shedd leads the very first lap of the race, so bonus point in the works right there for him. And they're 3 wide back here. The 11, Wesley Johnson, backs out of it, says, I'm not ready for 3 wide. A little too early for that. Corey Silva now in 9th, picking up 2 positions since the drop of the green flag. You know, something I forgot to do. Whoops.
Right now you got 2 teammates that were nose to tail there. You had the 24 and the 81. They're coming to the front a little bit, making a little hay.
Corey Silva gets around Wesley Johnson. Wesley back to 9th. Back where he started. They're still battling there between them two. They're still side by side. That's a good battle.
We got battles all throughout the field.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's still side by side trying to figure out. You got 3 wide in the back a little bit. Guys are still working it out.
Bobby Johnson only picking up 1 position since the start of the race.
He's got a beautiful car out there. He's got that tribute to Burt Reynolds on that car.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yep. I love it. Oh, a little sideways there. Caught that white line.
You don't want to go below that white line. If you can put your front left tire on that line, you might be all right, but you don't want to get the splitter of that car on the apron because it's going to get you a little loose, as we saw Bobby Johnson come out of the corner there a little sideways. He held on to it.
John Furness back around Jared Darling for second. Giving these guys a pretty tough time up here. You can see just how eager
the inside there.
Yeah, these guys are really eager here. Yeah, Spencer Owens passing up Evan Black.
But everybody's out there, they're giving each other room, Rudy. They're not on each other, bumping, dooring. They're being respectful. It's early in the race. You've got 75 laps. You got to make it to the end to be competitive, to have a chance at the end.
Spencer Owens still battling here with Evan Black. Good racing by them too. Corey Silva works his way into 7th. These guys are all spread out. They're using every bit of that track. Everybody looking for the fastest line. Oh, contact! Corey Silva sideways. Good save, and the 11 still has not. He has not saved that.
He's around now. That's unfortunate for him.
Yep, we got a couple of them that caught up into that, but the one that really got, if I can even find him on here, where the heck did he go? Wesley Johnson. Let's go back and take a look here and find out what happened here. Corey Silva's the one that actually got the tap there, so we'll stay on with him and watch till we get to where Wesley Johnson goes around. And I'm not sure who got into who. Oh, right there, looks like maybe Corey might have come right down the hill into the number 81 there. Holy smokes. And there's where Wesley Johnson gets caught up in it. And Corey Silva just gets plowed in the back. Whoa.
Yeah, it was just a little contact there by the 81 to that left rear quarter panel of the 11 car, and just put him sideways. Fortunately, the 94 got involved in that.
All right, well, we're
just
back.
An innocent bystander.
We're back up here, and live should be coming to pit road here. I hate it for the guys when that happens, Roger. You go out there, you practice your heart out, and you got a good car, you're feeling really good, you pick up a couple of positions, and you make contact with somebody, and now your car's got damage. Well, they do have one reset. That's the one gimme that they have out here tonight. One reset, so those guys that did get damage on their car, they can stop and get a fresh car, but they're going to lose a lot of track position out there, Roger.
That's true. And these guys, they've been putting on practice lobbies. I've seen them, all over the internet talking to each other. So they have time on this track together. So it's just that unfortunate circumstances being so early for these guys.
Yes, sir.
They do have plenty of time, though. It's only lap 8 there that we just completed out of the 75. So they do have time to get their quick repair and work their way back up through the field. These guys being it so early, Rudy, I'm going to suspect they're all going to get 4. You might see a couple guys in the back sneak a 2-tire stop for some track position. I believe we have one guy that elected to stay out there. I think the 38.
Yeah, Cody Levitt stayed out, yeah. And Carl Shed will be off pit road first. Yeah, Cody Levitt stayed out to get that bonus point. Let's see if he did get the bonus point. Yes, he did. He got the bonus point out of it. That helps. Every point counts.
When you're racing for a championship in an all-points league, these guys aren't running for a playoff spot. They're running for straight points. So those bonus points at the end of the year, they're going to be tallied and they're going to become crucial.
Well, I'd like to give a shout-out here and a thank you to the sponsor for tonight's race, AIM E-Cycling, for all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs. Check out their website there, folks, at aimecycling.com.
I know that was pretty big for this league for those guys to come on boards this year, so I know they're really thankful to them and everything that they do. So if anybody needs anything, definitely go on over there to aimecycling.com. As we see, Cody Levitt did not decide to come in there. He's going to stay out there on those 8-lap old tires. He's going to give it a shot.
Oh, Daniel Eckstein. All right. Jonathan, saying hello to a lot of the people in chat here. Caden and Cam Gaming. Extreme Sim TV, how's it going? Robert, Road Trip. That's a cool name. Deb Briggs, I would venture to say that's, what's his name, Brady Briggs?
Brady, the 23, the Spencer Gallagher style car.
Wife, mother, sister, don't know what, but... Well, now Cody's going to stay out with them. A little bit older tires. I'm kind of concerned here. Tire spin is what I'm concerned about right now.
Yeah, like we said early in the broadcast, it is a cool night, but wonder how those tires are going to hold on. Yeah. We'll see as they go into turn 1 and see how it plays out. If he's able to hold the bottom or if he's going to slide up a little bit into Carl there on the outside, or what's going to happen. He's going to take the inside lane, as these guys do have lane choice as a leader.
I think I would have started on the outside just to kind of, stay clear of everybody, and if something did happen, you're not going to like stack up the field. But here we go, get them going.
That's true, as the pace car's about to duck in. As you see, Cody, he's definitely on the loud pedal early as the leader has the choice, so he's going to jump out to about a 3-car lead over Shed. As the 128 of John, you see him working his way to the inside of the 97. Also, he's going to try and make that pass before turn 1, see if he can do it. Cody still has that lead. You see him swoop to that outside there, Rudy. The 83, he's stuck to the inside also. The 97, he's not going to have enough time to get there before the exit of turn 2, though. It doesn't look, as the 97 slides up a little. They make it work. All good going down the back.
Yep, Carl Shed now.
Fight back there on the inside, though. You see, they did reel Cody in there off the corner. They got a good run. Cody's a little bit slow on those older tires. They're going to split him coming out of 4.
Yeah, Carl Shed's not going to mess around here. He knows he can get by him if he just holds his line there, and Cody gives him the line. Right now, John Furness just led that lap.
Cody fights back, but he shuts the door in the 97 going into turn 1. But Furness, he's definitely going to get that run. As you saw him swoop the 83 of Spencer Owens. He's coming around Cody also on the outside. And here comes Jared Darling in that 90. As he gets boxed in there by the 38 coming up, he's pushing him down the backstretch.
Ooh, close. Almost made contact there with Carl Shed. And he's taking a look to make it 3 wide. This track can do it. But boy, whether you can hold on to it or not remains to be seen. Robert Duvendak into 6th after starting 10th. Looking good.
Duvendak, he was the 2nd place finisher in the truck series for these guys. They ran it Auto Club on Tuesday. He's got a little different line. He brings it in a little bit lower than everybody else and then holds that white line through the center.
Ooh. Jeff Pogo catching that white line. Them guys have got to stay away from them white lines, I'm telling you.
3 wide exit of turn 2 as Pogo's going to lose a little bit of ground there after he hit the apron.
And Cody Levitt is going to go back to 7th now, so you can definitely tell that them older tires are not working quite as good as them newer ones were.
That's true. Cody started out 8th and he gambled there. He lost a couple starts in that initial start. That's why he stayed out. He got that bonus point. Now it's just he's out there praying that there's another yellow for some odd reason that he can come in and get 4 tires now.
I wanted to talk about Jim Ott here for a minute now. He's picked up about 3 positions since the start of the race. He is tied with Jared Darling in the points lead. So his goal here is to try to get to the front and at least get that bonus point for leading the lap. So picking up 3 positions, it's a good start. It's a good start. Brady Briggs in 10th.
Rudy, I'm watching 25 right now. He just came off turn 2 and he got a little bit of the wall. He also has a little bit of damage there. I'm not sure what happened. I don't believe he was involved in that incident there early on in lap 8. But he's got a little quarter panel damage on that car.
Well, Mama Briggs, I just made you a moderator in there. Hope you don't mind. That's kind of cool that we have the mamas in there that want to watch her son's race. Brady Briggs' mama in chat there, folks. Welcome her.
That's always good. We love seeing family members come out and support everybody who's racing.
Yes, sir. That's always pretty cool. Jared Darling in 3rd, but he's got Carl Shedd right next to him. Let's go back
That's a good
in the
battle
field.
for 3rd, but the 128 of John Furness, he is checking out. He's got about 5 car lengths lead right now over the 83 of Spencer Owens.
He sure is. Let's go back in the field here and check on a few drivers. Darren Scandarito, back here in 24th. Now, he started 17th, so he's fallen back a little ways, but it is a long race. Doug Ungari, he's dropped 3 positions. Wesley Johnson there that spun earlier was up to the 9th place, and now he finds himself mired way back in 26th place. Brendan Bogo is 27th. Jason Young, 28th. He started 40th on the field, so he's picked up quite a few positions. There is some good battles going on back here. And as I always say, I got to throw this out there, Roger. I always see the best battles mid-pack.
That's true. As right now, I'm watching Jared Hagedorn, Jamie Leach, and Jim Walton in the 76. They were 3 wide there on the front stretch. They're back there battling for about the 30th position, is it? Yeah, about the 30th position. And they're running hard.
Oh, yeah. Hagedorn? Oh, yeah, they are. I see Corey.
They're just about 3 wide going down the backstretch right now.
Corey Silva's back to 29th, and he was up there. Wow. He was inside the top 10 when he got
was
that.
Involved in that little incident early on there with the 11. He was the one that came nose to nose. You see Jim Walton.
Oh, we got a run off in the grass.
And Doug Ungari in the 7 it looked there, Rudy.
Yeah, who was that off in the grass there? Oh, Doug. Yeah, it was Doug Ungari. Okay. He's okay. He gets it back going. Doesn't hit the wall or anything.
Gets it going. We're still green.
Yeah, let's go back and check it out here and see if we can find out what happened here to Doug Ungari. All right, he took a look here to the inside. He caught that white line. Oh, man, you do not want to get close to that white line. And he gets a tag in the back there from the number 11 of Wesley Johnson. But good news, man. Just a spin out across the grass. He did not hit the wall. Just pride hurt more than anything.
Looking at his car, though, Rudy, it looks like it's pretty good. I don't think there's really next to any damage on that number 7. So he's going to be lucky to come away with, pretty much being unscathed there, just to ride through the grass. And he's a half a lap down right now. So, I mean, he's not in danger of going a lap down right as we speak right now. But we'll see if he has any tire damage or anything on that car from sliding around.
Well, Furness has got some company up here now. He's got Jared Darling and Carl Shedd on his tail. They both got around Spencer Owens. Jared taking a look to the outside, maybe. Maybe he's finding a little bit more grip on the outside there. Up about 1 lane up off the bottom. Lots of grip out there, I can say right now. With these cooler temperatures here tonight, lots of grip.
As don't look now, though, the 97 of Carl Shedd, he's hot on the heels right there, too. He's coming along with Jared Darling in the 90. And don't count out the 83 of Spencer Owens. He's also right. That's a 4-car little pack right there, battling for the top 4 positions.
Sure is. Sure is. Well, Mama Briggs, I hope you don't mind. I made you a moderator. If you don't want to be a moderator, I won't, but I can take it away.
You see a quick move from the 90 there of Jared Darling. He's going to peek to the inside of John.
Yep.
Going into turn 1, turn 2, coming off. Let's see if he's got some good grip down low. Side by side, going down the backstretch yet.
Yeah, it's pretty tough out there right now. He's really... John got that great run off the outside.
He's going to try it again, though, Jared is. He's going to dive it down into turn 3 and 4. As you see him off, you see the flames coming off the cars. Side by side coming off 4 yet.
He's almost going to have to just like drive it really deep into the corner, but he's going to have to be extra careful doing that because I'm sure these cars are feeling a little bit tight out here right now, and if he washes up the hill, he could take out him and John Furness.
I'm sure you never, as the 2 front runners, you never want to take each other. As you see the 90, he's going to complete that pass. Maybe the 129, maybe he can duck back underneath, but the 97's there, he's not going to be able to.
Nope. And Jared might come around here to lead his first lap of the race. Needs that bonus point after winning last week. He needs every point he can get to try to maintain that points lead. Because boy, the way the points are flying around here, this is there's a lot of points that you guys dish out here. This is pretty amazing. And Jared Darling,
a little bit different.
Yep, Jared Darling leads his first lap, so bonus point time. Ching ching.
As you see, the 97 of Carl Shedd did get around the 128 of John Burns.
All right, let's go back.
Now he's going to set his sight on. He's going to look there to see if he can get Jared. Also, he's peeking there. They're running 2 different lines.
Jim Ott, the other points leader, they're tied with Jared Darling, back in 8th place. Picked up 4 spots, but he needs to pick up a bunch more here to get up to the lead. Evan Black, which was up there and battling for the lead a little while ago, now finds himself in 7th.
We also have Cody Levette out there in the 38. He was the one that stayed out there under that caution. Currently has 22 laps on his tires. He's back there about the 13th position now, right in front of Eric Holly.
He's doing all right.
Hey, he's holding on. He's right there, 13th. He didn't fall too far. Obviously, 12 spots back from the restart, but he's holding on. Back up front, Rudy, though, we got the 12 car. He caught these 4 leaders. So now there's a 5-car breakaway in the front.
Yep, Duvendak. Yep, we got 5 of them going at it here. I wonder if we'll see another finish like we seen last week. That was an amazing finish. There ain't no getting around it. It was just absolutely off the chain.
The finish from last week was great, and the finish that happened over here in the Truck Series on Tuesday night was also great as they came 3 wide for 2nd place for the finish.
Yeah, amazing. And it's, you know, what's really amazes me a lot is we've only had 2 drivers out, Aaron Brown and Jerry Walters. I mean, I don't think Jerry might have even started the race. I'm not sure.
I was going to say, I didn't see Jerry actually take the grid today. And Aaron Brown, I'm unsure of what happened to him.
Yeah, he turned, actually, Jerry turned 1 lap, I think. No, I'm sorry. He never turned a lap. But Aaron Brown, he just took his car behind the wall just now.
Yeah, unsure what's going on with Aaron Brown right now. So I did see he actually has manually disconnected, so he's parked it for the evening. He's put it behind the wall.
Carl Shedd back to the lead. Here comes John Furness now to the inside of Jared Darling. Jared cuts it way down to the bottom. He's not happy with that pass that Carl Shedd did, and he's going to drive it into the corner and retakes the lead. Man, these guys are battling hard.
This is some good racing up here as the front is also the 12 made a pass there on the 83. He dove underneath. They're going to lose a lot of momentum trying to battle it out for that 4th position. As you see, the 97's ducking right back under the 90. He wants to go back to the front.
Deb, no, we don't like to ban people. But we're just saying if somebody starts cussing and swearing in there or something, you can remove what they said. You know, you click the little 3 right dots.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution.
Got a yellow out there on the track somewhere.
Let's see. Try to find it. I don't see anybody off the pace. Let me see if I can find it here. I think I found it. Bobby Johnson, I believe. I'm waiting here. I think there was a close call. Let me go back here and take a look here. Bobby Johnson might have been involved because when I hit, if you hit Control 1 on your keyboard, it'll take you to the accident, and that's what it did. And I heard tires sliding, but Man, we don't want to see that nice car. Oh, he did tap the wall. We don't want to see that nice car with the Falcon on the front getting all tore up. Oh, it's tight right here. It's tight. And Wesley Johnson gets into the back of Bobby Johnson and spins him. Wesley, boy, he's being extremely aggressive here tonight. Woo.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Wesley. He's unfortunately been involved in both these wrecks.
Yeah.
Tough night for him so far, sledding in the early going here.
All right, everybody's coming to pit road.
Now, I bet you, Rudy, the 38 of Cody, he's definitely going to be putting 4 tires on this time.
Oh, yeah.
As he was in the 13th spot coming into the pits. Let's see where he actually ends up coming out this time.
Sure. Yeah. With I'm surprised that he held on that great. That's pretty awesome. Well, who are we going to have for our first interview here? Because we didn't interview anybody the last time.
Let's see. We got Robert Duvendak, who started 10th. Let's see if we can get a hold of him, because he's up there in the 4th position.
Wait till they finish your pit stops. Okay, if he's coming off pit road, go ahead. Yeah, he is.
All right, let's see if we can get a word in with Robert. Robert, you got a copy? This is Roger up in the booth.
Yes, sir, I do. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Hey, you're making some hay out there. You started 10th. Currently, you're up to that 4th position. You ran these guys down. They kind of had a 4-car breakaway from you guys there at that start. You reeled them in there. It looks like you're running a little bit different line.
Yeah, I always seem to go. I have about a lane lower entry than everyone else usually has. I don't know why it works for me, but it just fits my driving style. I'm also able to conserve my tires a little more that way too, because I get out of the gas a little bit earlier than everyone else does.
That's true. As we see in that beautiful 308 sponsored car out there this evening, you're also sporting a little bit of the pink for the breast cancer. What's your plans here going on through the rest of this race? I mean, you got 27 laps down out of 75 here.
I'm just going to keep playing it like I have been. I'm going to play it safe, keep it nice and easy, don't wear out the tires, and run those leaders back down like I did on that last run.
All right. Well, hey, good luck the rest of the way, and we'll hope to see you at the end of the race.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night.
Well, Carl Shedd with a great pit stop there. Now, what happened to Jared Darling? He is all the way back in 13th. Very poor pit stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he overshot his pit. I must have missed that, but he definitely came in up there in the front. And he's going to, unfortunately, I mean, he had a 14-second pit stop. That's how long he's been stopped in the box. So I'm unsure what happened. He probably just slid through a little bit, had to back up, or stopped a little short.
Well, take a look at this, Roger. Jim Ott, second. He wants to get up there. He knows Jared led a lap. He wants to lead a lap now. Them guys want to maintain that point lead. Because the more races you get them points, boy, I'll tell you what, you want to spread that out. And how many races are in this season? I forget.
We got 20 races this season over here on the Xfinity side.
So,
so every point is going to add up till the end of the race, or end of the season, and that's going to determine who wins it. So I'm sure we're going to see him be pretty aggressive here on this initial start, as he did select 4 tires also. So, I mean, he had a good pit stop at 13.8 seconds in the box.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm going to switch that to the other side.
Going to go with Rowan Green this time.
Green flag, green flag.
There we go. That's better. Now you can see it better. All right, we're back under green. Spencer Owens into 3rd.
Let's see, Carl Shedd got a great start on that restart. That's going to leave the 83 of Spencer Owens and the 4 of Jim Hott battling for that second position going into turn 1 and 2.
Yes, sir. Now, Jim, that's not what he wanted. He wanted to get up there and lead a lap, but you got to get a little heat build up in these tires first for him to get a little bit more grip. He comes back on the outside there from Spencer Owens. And here comes John Furnace back into the picture. He liked being out there in the lead. He led 11 laps. He wants to lead some more.
That's true. As you see that battle there with the 83 and the 4s, you see the 129 is going to get a great run off turn 4. They're going to go 3 wide in the front stretch here.
Oh my, look at this. Yeah, 3 wide. Holy smokes, somebody's got to give going into the corners.
The 83 is going to be the guy to back off. He's going to lift the turn, make another turn.
Yes, he is. Spencer's seen that all coming about, and he said, no, I don't think so. Evan Black
now
back into the top 5.
Run coming down the back stretch at the 97. Let's see if he throws it to the inside going into turn 3. As he does, there he goes. Throws it to the inside.
He just wants to lead a lap and get a bonus point. That's all he's asking
one
for.
Lap lead.
Yes, sir.
If he can hold it down there, or if the 97 of Carl Shedd's going to have that outside momentum.
And Jim Ott, right now, he is going to get a bonus point. He led that lap.
There it is. As you see the 4 up there. Finally, P1 for Jim Ott. That's going to give him 1 bonus point here. Let's see if he can lead a couple more laps if he can clear the 97.
Yeah, he did not want to. Jared Darling did not want to see that. He had some laps led there, and he did not want Jim Ott to be there, but he is there. Carl Shedd now was looking. After that finish he had last week, he is not even in the top 20 in points. Because he had
that was Daytona, and
yeah,
anything can happen.
I mean, he ran so good and led a lot of laps and everything, and wound up. I think he got wrecked like about. Well, it was coming up toward the end of the race, I think.
Yeah, there was a couple cautions there at Daytona last week with these guys, but they had a great run to open up the season there at Daytona. I believe it was like a 38-lap stint with 3 drivers on the field. That's just amazing with a full field to run 38 laps with guys you have not run side by side with at all.
Well, you know what I think it's time for? A little crank it up. What do you think?
Absolutely, everybody loves crank it up.
Oh yeah, they just love it, man. In chat, they just love it. All right, here we go, folks. We're gonna do a little crank it up. Okay, we're back, folks. Hopefully everybody did like that crank it up. I know we did. It's always fun. Jared Darling's back up to the 9th. We were just watching here Jeff Pogo making some moves out here, trying to get himself up to the front. But up to the front is Carl Shedd, yet Spencer Owen second, Jim Ott third.
That's right. These guys are having a great battle. Right there, we went away from crank it up. You saw those top 3. They went 3 wide there for a couple moments. Some great racing up here between these top 5 guys. Another guy that was working his way back up there. That was the 25 of Jordan Smith. That was my pick for the day to watch. He's currently sitting there in that position.
Yep, Joshua Shulin coming from 13th to 10th, breaks into that top 10. That's
Josh
awesome.
is one of those guys, he sits there silent. He doesn't say much in chat ever. He's quiet on the mic, but he will chip away, and at the end of the race, he's usually sitting there in a fine position.
You bet. Well, looks like Jeff Pogo and Evan Black are in a good battle here.
Even Jared Darling right there coming up and making 3 wide.
Oh my God! Oh, contact!
24. Can he save it? Pogo saves it.
Wow, nice save.
There. No caution. That's going to follow these guys up behind him, though, but he's going to hang on to it.
Oh, my. That was a nice save of contact there with Jared Darling. Golly.
That's unfortunately going to drop to the 24 car, probably right around the 18th, 19th position as you see Corey Silva right behind him.
Yep, I don't think he's going to be too awful happy with that contact, but that's 3 wide racing. You know, when you get there 3 wide, man, it's anything goes, and these guys are battling. You know, we're at the halfway mark right now. So half down, half to go. Corey Silva 18th after starting 11th. Was caught up in that caution at the beginning of the race, but he's okay.
That's right, he's battling his way back up as we saw him back in about the 20th position, so he's coming to the front a little bit slowly but surely. Jeff Pogel, he's going to be the big loser in that little scuffle, though. That's going to drop him back to 17th into the clutches of Corey Silva and Brandon Bogo as you see Corey Silva working around the outside of him.
Tyler Dugan, 20th position after start 25th. Some of these guys back here. Wesley Johnson, we've seen him in a couple of scuffles out here tonight with a couple of different drivers. So hopefully he's done with his aggressive driving there, and hopefully he's saving his reset. Cole Day.
For him.
There's a big mover. Cole Day started 34th, running 22nd.
Yeah, Cole Day's another one of those guys. Very quiet, just likes to chip away. And I did speak with him a little bit before the race, and this wasn't one of his favorite tracks, but he said he was definitely going to give it a shot.
Heck yeah. All right, back to Luke LaFaro. Luke actually did pretty well last night, but I think he got bumped out there toward the end. But he is 11th in the points. So he's working his way up. Miroslav Mach in 24th. He's fallen back 8 positions. Darren Scandarito. He's lost a lot of positions out there, about 8 of them. And these guys are about to go 3 wide back here, too. Jamie Leach right in the middle of that. Contact with the 95 there. Scandarito and Mike Smith.
As they hang on to it, but they're going to be 3 wide again going down the backstretch here, entering turn 3 just about. As the 95 wisely backs out of it, he's gonna let it go, let him calm down a little bit.
Yeah, Mike Smith just got a 2-fer on that. May get a 3-fer here on 1 lap. He's going for it. Comes up on the inside of David Carmen.
And these guys are just battling all over the track. So battle there, I believe that's for the 2nd spot.
And Spencer Owens, no, he's cleared Jim Ott. Jim Ott's way back behind them now. He's about a half a second behind them.
That's battle for the 4th position right there.
Yeah, yep. Evan Black, oh my, John Furness and Robert Duvendak, excuse me, comes up to the inside of John Furness.
We had talked to that 12 car. He said he runs a little bit different lane and saves his tires for a little bit longer in the run. So let's see if he can work his way up to the front yet too. Currently running 6th, so he's up there.
I think it's working. You know, when you find something works, you don't want to change it. You know, whatever works, you got to do.
Exactly. As you see, that 129 does give way there to the 12 going into turn 1. See if he can cross him over coming out of turn 2. As it looks like he's looking to the inside there.
Yeah, we know how difficult it is to even pass somebody out on some of these tracks. So, you know, if you can, any way you can do it. Furness back to the inside reclaims that 5th position from Duvendak.
As you see, he ran that inside, so that made Robert check up in the 12. He was unable to run his line that he was running so well down there on the inside, so that made him drift a little high. He lost a couple car lengths there to the 129.
Good racing, man. This is some really good racing.
Good racing, but back up front, you still got that 97 with Carl Shedd, the 83 of Spencer Owens, and Jim Ott, he's still hanging on there, so that's a good run for Jim yet.
Well, Carl denied that win last week. You know, he ran so good at Daytona, and then getting taken out there toward the end was just unfortunate. So he's on the comeback trail here tonight. He says, you know what? I might have lost last week, but I'm doggone it, I'm going to win this week.
That's true. Laps are winding down. You got about, 32 here at the line? So you've got a little bit of racing left to go. It's still a long way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this big 2-mile track, it's going to take some time to get around here in 32 more times. And they are going to have to stop another time for fuel. Only running 65% fuel. So I'm looking for probably about...
They got about 10 more laps, I believe, they can run all fuel till we're going to start seeing green flag pit stops. And that's going to be interesting. We have not seen a green flag pit stop yet here this evening.
Yeah, when we get down to 20 or 25 to go, we're going to see guys coming in here actually, probably any time in the next 2 or 3 laps, we could start seeing people come in because they'll be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel.
But that's the question. Are you going to short pit and gain a little time on the beginning there on that run, or are you going to play the strategy where you stay out a couple more laps so you have fresher tires towards the end?
Right.
That's what these drivers, they're contemplating it right now. They're running it through their head, every little situation. What can they do? What's going to be the best advantage to them? I personally, Rudy, I don't know about you, but I like the short pit. I like to get in there before everybody else.
Yep, I am too. Well, Matt Kemp coming all the way from 37th to 5th. Or I'm sorry, 8th, 9th. Get that right here. I was looking at his car number, sorry. Yeah, all the way from 37th, Roger.
The thing I'm looking at right now is Jim Walton in the 76. He's off pace just a little bit as we see a little damage as the leaders are actually starting to catch him. He's just working through turn 1 and 2 as the leaders enter turn 1. So he's going to be a victim probably to falling a lap down here shortly if he doesn't get a move on it.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of damage on that car and obviously did not use his reset. Might have been saving it. Some guys like to save it till they get down closer to the end of the race. But Brady Briggs in 18th. Lost 3 positions since the start of the race there. Was involved with that 3 wide racing there a little while ago, but he come out of it okay. Here comes Wesley Johnson up on his tail. Wesley's been over-aggressive here a couple of times today and hooked a couple of drivers. Let's hope that doesn't happen to Brady.
As I see, a couple of these guys are actually coming down pit road. Jeff Pogo is actually sitting on pit road right now, so they're definitely trying to short pit.
Oh, yeah. I figured something like that might happen.
That's going to put him a lap down, but let's see if that's going to pay off for him in the long run.
Yep, Jim
I
Walton.
Like the strategy. Let's just see how it pays out.
Yep, Pogo off pit road, does go a lap down. Last one on the lead lap right now, Craig Hawkins, but he's on pit road for his final time. Let's see when the leaders are going to come in. Carl Shedd with almost a full second lead over Jim Ott right now.
Yeah, he's stretching it out here in this late stage of this run. He's trying to get away from build himself a little bit of a buffer there for when he comes into pit road. Hopefully that he doesn't make any mistakes coming down. Nobody else ducking down pit road right now, but they're getting ready to.
Yeah, that's where you got to have a little bit of communication out there on the track. I've always said this, Roger. Communication is the key. There is no other key out there that is more important than communication on the track to let other drivers know what your intentions are. You know, you can't just like peel off and go to pit road. You got to let the guy that if they're right on your tail, you got to let them know. You know, so. It is very important.
Hey, a couple more takers, Rudy, on pit road. Corey Silva in that 94, he's coming down. Anthony Reynolds in the 82, he's also following him down.
Yep.
And I believe the 3 of Cold Day might be also following them down. Yep, there's Cold Day also. Cold Day actually just missed his pit stall.
Yeah, we're inside that window right now where they can make it, but these guys with this big lead that Carl Shedd's got, he doesn't want to give up that big lead right now. He may come to pit road soon here. I think probably in the next 4 or 5 laps, I think we'll probably see him come to pit road. And he'll have a little fresher tires than those guys that just pitted. So coming down to the end of the race, it could be an interesting battle for the end.
Rudy, as I'm looking through the field here, right now you got a big mover, Matt Kemp in the 5. He started 37, currently sitting in the 7th position.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about that a couple minutes ago.
I missed it.
Weren't you here? Where were you?
I was out getting coffee.
Ah, okay, all right. Yeah, that's I think he's the biggest mover out there right now, picking up 30 positions.
That's a good evening here for the 5 car.
Yes, that is amazing. Well, you know, he's 5th in the points coming in it tonight, so you got to run well here.
Carl Shedd out there, he's still the leader, Rudy. He's stretching it out now. He's almost got a 2-second lead over the 4 of Jim Ott.
Yep.
Those top guys are still staying out there. They're not coming in yet.
Furness just went by Ott. John Furness just passed up Jim Ott. Here, Darling into 4th. And he's closing in on Jim Ott. Now, I see a little bit of damage on the right front corner, I think. Let me look here and see. Yeah, he has tapped the wall just ever so slightly, Jim Ott. But that could have been maybe he tapped the back end of somebody's car or something too. He might not have hit the wall.
Robert Duvendak's going to bring that 12 car out of 6th place down pit road. That's going to bring a lot of guys there with him.
Yep. Raymond Mazzoso. He's just now coming off of pit road. He'll be back in 30th. Yep, there's we got more of them. Brennan Bogo coming to his pit stall. If I can find him here. There he is. He comes into his pit stall. So a lot of drivers are making their final pit stops here because we're coming to 20 to go here in another 3 or 4 laps. And it looks like Carl Shed, he is backing down, and here he comes. He's coming in.
That is. That's going to bring also the 129 of John Furness. He's going to be also bringing it down. The 5 of Matt Kemp's also coming along with those 2 guys.
Yep, but Jim Ott, Jared Darling, and Spencer Owens stayed out. Everybody else is coming down.
Got a couple guys out there yet that haven't picked. Got the 4 of Jim Ott, Jared Darling, the 83 of Spencer Owens, and Brady Briggs has yet to come down also.
All right.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh! Caution! Oh, while these guys are on pit road, you've got to be kidding me.
Well, that's going to be good if these guys can actually get out before Jim Ott gets back around, because Jim Ott's going to back her down. As you actually see him coming off turn 4 right now, he's just about to the start-finish line. And you see Carl Shed, I think, is going to beat him.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be all right.
Not sure where the caution. I can't find the caution. It went to Craig Hawkins, but he seems to be okay. So I don't know where the caution was. But yep, Jim Ott will be the leader. Now he can come to pit road, but here's the thing. Now he's got a lot of guys lap down, which they'll all get their laps back. All right.
Carl Shed and Matt Kemp are going to be the big movers here with this, because I believe they got out before the pace car got around to them, or at least I know Carl Shed did.
Yes, he did. And John Furness.
So that's going to put those. Well, I'm not sure about Furness. It looks like he's slowing down now. Maybe race control told him that they're not.
Yep. Could be. Yep. But Carl Shed barely edged it out, man. I'm telling you. All right, well, these guys will be coming to pit road. They can make it the rest of the way on this fuel stop, and they're going to have probably about 18 or 19 to go here to finish up this race. All right, well, again, thanks here, folks, to tonight's sponsor, AIM E-Cycling, for all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs. Check out their website at aimecycling.com. It is actually a pretty cool website, too. I was on it. Man, there's a lot of stuff on there. Wow.
Yeah, they recycle just about any electronic need that's out there. You know, cell phones, computers, heck, even whole racing rigs that these guys used to use for sim racing.
Yep. Well,
I know Robert Duvendak actually works over there, and he's fixed a couple wheels that have come through there and has sent them back out to a couple of these racers to get them back into racing.
Well, Jim Ott just used his reset. So some guys that did have their reset saved, but it's going to give Carl Shed the lead back. Look at that. And he just made his pit stop. That is something. Well, that's going to put a lot of guys back on the lead lap. That all these guys, starting with Matt Kemp and Jordan Smith, John Furness, Corey Silva, they'll get back on the lead lap. They've all made their final pit stop. But who are we going to talk to? I want to talk to Matt Kemp.
Let's see. Do we have Matt Kemp out there? I'm not seeing Matt Kemp out there.
All right. Well, then how about we talk to Jordan Smith?
Jordan Smith is out there. Let's see if I can get a hold of Jordan Smith.
Yeah. Jordan Smith.
You got a copy? It's Roger up in the booth.
Go ahead. Sorry.
How's it going, Roger?
Hey, I see. Did you end up getting trapped a lap down there by that unfortunate caution?
I did. I was battling Cody for the what was to be the lucky dog, and we're trying to get her up around the whoever's in the lead there. I think it was the 90 car.
I see. As you should get your wave around right here, as you are currently in front of the leader, I believe. So that's going to put you actually back on the tail end of the lead lap here with the 5-car Matt Kemp. You've been making some moves out there. You started what was that about?
I started about 14th, worked my way up to around the top 7, top 8, and then as the long run came on, the car just started getting tighter and tighter, and I fell back to about 10th or so.
But you've been staying out of trouble. You did get that little damage there, it looks like, on your right front. Where'd that come from?
Right, yes. I was coming out of 4 and just briefly brushed the wall. Shouldn't hurt it too much, if anything.
Well, you're certainly fast out there, so you got a couple laps. You got 20 laps here to go. Probably 18 when you go back green. What's your plan from here on out? You're going to be starting out back.
Yeah, just being really cautious. It's going to be really, really chaotic, the restarts especially. So I think just laying low for the beginning, see if there's another late race caution, and then figure out pit strategy from there.
All right, well, hey, keep the car out of trouble there the rest of the race, and see if you can get this one across the line in the top 10.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, have a good one.
You too.
Well, thank you there, Jonathan, and iMaple. Thank you. Appreciate that. And Mashin said we work pretty good together. I agree. All right.
It's my first time up here in the booth with you, Rudy, and I appreciate you giving me the chance to come up here and broadcast this great racing by these guys out here tonight.
Man, I'm telling you, these guys are really putting on a good show for such a huge field, and everybody's racing pretty clean. We still got 38 drivers on the track out of the 40 that started. That's pretty amazing.
That's true. The only ones that are out. I mean, I don't have 40 on screen currently myself.
39.
That looks like Jerry Walters, who did not make the call
Right.
there in the 9 car, and Aaron Brown, who had parked it for the night. We saw him disconnect and park it for this evening.
Well, right now it looks like Carl Shed's led the most laps. He's got 32 under his belt. I don't know if he's actually clinched the most laps led here. I know Jared Darling led 5. Who was the other big leader? Trying to find him here.
120.
John Furness led 11.
I believe Spencer Owens might have led a lap or 2 in there in the early stages.
No, he didn't lead any.
Oh, he didn't get up there and lead any.
No,
All right,
he was close, but
he's been up front battling all evening.
all right, lights are out. You know what that means? We're going back green flag racing. All them lap cars got back on the lead lap. So we're going to have 36 cars on the lead lap as we're about ready to go green. Those guys are going to come around with a full head of steam and catch up to the back of the field just about the time they're going to get the green flag.
That was about half the field that got that wave around there. As you see them coming through 3 right now, they're catching up to the back. Hopefully they can get it woed down and don't cause any trouble here.
Right. All right, here we go. Pace cars in. And Carl Shed's on the loud pedal. We're back under green.
Green flag.
Jared Darling takes it to the bottom inside. Jim Ott up on the high side. Here comes Spencer Owens following again this week. They did that at the Super Speedway last week at Daytona. Spencer Owens and Jared Darling working together and finished 1-2 last week. Let's see what they can do this week.
That's true. As that 4 car did not get a good start. Again, that's the second time we've seen Jim Ott start there on the outside lane and just unfortunately didn't get a good start. Lost the position there to the 90 of Jared Darling.
And Brady Briggs, 5th place. Mama Briggs watching. I don't know if she's still there or not, but
here's your current big mover of the race, Rudy. The 29 of Jason Young. Started 39th, currently sitting in 6th after that round of pit stops.
Yep. That is awesome. Man, he definitely needed that. That pit stop was big time to him right there.
I'm pretty familiar with Jason Young in the 29. He's mainly a dirt guy. He transitioned over here with this league to run asphalt, learn a little bit more on this oval side. So it's good to see him have a good run out here.
Yes, sir. Boy, and they're getting ugly up here. Jared Darling, Jim Ott, and Spencer Owens. Boy, they're getting pretty rambunctious. Jared Darling back to the lead. Clears Carl Shed.
Let's see if Jared Darling can hold on for these closing laps. He got 16 to go here at the line, I believe it is. He was last week's winner. Let's see if he can make it 2 in a row.
Man, wouldn't that be something to see the first double, 2-time winner right there, back-to-back wins, defending that win from last week at Daytona. We all know that Daytona's it's a track where anybody's got a chance to win, and then you come out here on another super speedway sort of, but a little bit tighter to corners, 2 miles, a half a mile shorter. And for him to bring home another win, boy, that would really show a lot of muscle out there for Jared Darling.
The 97 and the 4 really close there coming off of turn 4. You saw the 97 of Carl Shed really back up that corner. He wanted to see if he could diamond the corner and get a good run on the 90 of Jared Darling, but the 4 car squeezed in there a little low on him, and he was unfortunately unable to get back to the gas. You see, really send it in there, right on the door of the 97. All good, all clean. They separate from each other, nothing lost. That's going to open the door for the 83 of Spencer Owens as you see him looking to the inside to make it 3 wide. No, he wisely backs off and tucks in behind before going into turn 3.
Yep, he just didn't quite have enough ponies under the hood there to make that pass complete.
As you see now, that 97 and the 83, they were door to door there in turn 4. They work it out. They're back to single file now in the top 5.
I hate to say it, but I think Spencer's going to have a tough time getting by Carl Shed. Carl's on a mission here. He's got to have a great finish this week. There's just no getting around it after last week's kind of a, I don't know, it's a bad word to say, but kind of a fiasco there for him. That he did not have a good finish, but he is on the comeback trail here tonight.
97 hits the wall coming out of turn 2. That checked up Spencer Owens. He was almost into the back of the 97, as that's going to open the door for the 23 to look underneath the 83.
Brady Briggs to the inside.
Can't make it stick. Looks like the 83 is going to get the power down coming off the outside.
Yeah, there's Mama Briggs in chat. Yeah, she's rooting. She's rooting for BB. Come on, BB.
Well, he's got a great run going right now. Currently started 15th, running in that 5th position up there in the top 5. And those aren't just any old names out there. There are no slouches in the top 5. Those are good drivers.
Corey Levitt up to... he's back in where he started from. Matt Kemp, one of the biggest movers out here. Picking up 26 positions since the start of the race. Holy smoke. Or 28, excuse me, 28 positions. Man, get your math right.
In the 29, he's still hanging on there, started in that 39th position. He's currently running 7th. So him and Matt Kemp are your 2 big movers in this race.
John Furness now back to 10th. Corey Silva is back in it. He's back up where he started in 11th. Robert Duvendak. We're coming down to 12 to go this time by, and Duvendak and Evan Black. Gordon
Jared
Smith.
Darling is your guy out front, though. He's got about a half-second lead right now over the 4 of Jim Ott. Jim's just unable to wheel him in. He's kind of pulling away as we see a little bit going down the backstretch. But, I mean, Jared's also got a whole second lead back to the 97 of Carl Shed.
Yep.
As we did see Carl Shed, though, get a little damage there coming off turn 2 a couple laps ago. He got into the fence.
Well, now both of those were tied into points coming in this week. And here they are running 1-2. Isn't that something?
That's always a great feeling to see your top 2 guys in points battling it out every week. So, I mean, this is just week 2, but it's one heck of a battle.
Yes, sir. Carl Shed in a good battle here with Spencer Owens. Spencer riding right on his tail. They come up the backstretch here. That long, I don't know, that's probably about 3/4 of a mile up through there, I guess. It's a long backstretch.
It is, but unfortunately right now it looks like the 23, I'm not sure if something happened, if he got into the wall or something, but the 42 of Tyler Dugan, he got around him right now.
Yep. That's all it takes is one little mistake.
Brady he's falling back there. He might be in the clutches soon of the 38 of Cody Levette.
Well, we'll see how that all shakes out. Let's go back even further in the field. Eric Hawley. Eric started 28th, running in 24th. Mike Smith in 25th. Miroslav Mock in 26th. Doug Ungari. Now, he's slipped all the way to 27th, Roger. And I do see a little bit of damage on that right front corner. Some of these guys back there do have Dan Dill. He's got a little damage. And he's looking to the inside here of Doug Ungari. That's a battle for 27th.
He is, and I believe I heard come over control comms. I got them active over here on my side. These guys are getting a little tight coming off the corners. That's why you see a couple of these guys have a little bit of right front damage. As you see, I'm currently watching Dan Dill. As you had him on screen there. He actually started 6th. He was involved in that early incident there with the 11 car.
Right.
And he hasn't been able to rebound from that. He's sitting 28th right now. He's battling it out there with Jamie Leach in the 2 car going down the backstretch.
Well, Jared Darling stretched that lead out to almost a full second now over Jim Ott. And we are at 8 to go this time by. 8 more laps. Oh, we got a caution. I'm seeing him there. Jason Young. I got to trying to get to him.
29 of Jason
I
Young.
can't get them. I can't get them. They just go so fast through there. Okay, I got a hold of them now. Let's go see what happened here.
Looks like he's coming from turn 4 there, Rudy. I think he just kind of pushes up, gets in the wall, and turns himself around. Spins to the inside.
Yep.
Nobody else got into that.
And that's a shame, too, because, you know, he started 40th. 40th on the field, almost that day. Oh, boy, did he ever get tight. Oh, man, he was sawing on that wheel, but just going around sideways. He kept it off of everybody else, and that's a good thing. Nobody else got involved in that. Awesome.
Now,
very good.
This is going to put everybody in a predicament, especially Jared Darling up front and Jim Ott. What do you do?
Yeah, do you pit?
Do you stay out? Do you come in and pit? Do you take 2 tires?
What would you do?
I'm a risk taker. I'd probably stay out here.
Track position's going to mean a
I was
lot.
going to say track position, especially for Jared and Jim. I mean, they're up front. They don't want to come into the pits and take the risk of somebody like the 12 car Robert Duvendyke, who's back there running the 11th place, possibly putting on 2 tires and getting out in front of them. Because that's going to be the main thing. These guys, they can keep it wound up on the outside, but the inside's, I think, the way to go around here.
Well, is Jim Ott in here? Let's get a word in with Jim Ott. What do you think? Is he in here?
Do we have Jim?
Yeah, he's down there.
Oh, he is, all the way down in Payday.
Yeah.
See if I can get him up here. See. Jim Ott, you got a copy? It's Roger up in the booth. Jim Ott, you got a copy? It's Roger up in the booth.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Jim, I see you and Darling. I actually just see you guys just faked it out, went back out there on the track. You guys are going to elect to keep your track position.
Yeah, I think it's the best choice now, seeing all these cars behind.
So you've been battling up front with Darling all evening. Well, probably for half the race we've seen you up front here. What's your plan going forward? Are you going to try and get a good start? We've seen you get a couple bad starts there on the outside here the last couple restarts.
Yeah, the outside's tough right now, so I mean that's what I got to do is just get the best start I can, and you know, hopefully chase them down in 1 and get the pass. But yeah, the outside is just really tough to pass and get a good run.
Definitely. So the inside is what you're saying is probably going to be your best bet. So what you're going to have to do probably is what, sail it off into turn 1. Hope you can get a little momentum coming off that outside going down the back.
Yeah, it's really my only option, you know, and hopefully I have enough steam on the backstretch to get them into 3. But you got to get around quick. Track position is key. It's tough to pass. So we got old tires, so it's going to make it even tougher.
All right. Well, hey, good luck. You're going to go back to racing with probably about 4 laps to go. Another caution's going to end it, so you got to get it done here, huh?
Yeah, 10-4. That's what we can do.
All right, well, we're going to let you go. Get yourself strapped in. Get ready for that final restart there. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, bud. Appreciate it.
That was Jim Ott. He's currently sitting there in your second position, right behind the 90 of Jared Darling. So that you heard it there, Rudy. He's going to try and sail it off into turn 1 on the outside and see if it sticks and get a good run going down the backstretch.
Yeah, it's... I'm going to tell you this now. I'm not sure exactly what lane Jared's going to restart, but I think for what he's doing right here, I think I would start on the outside, just my preference, and get that good jump. I'd go on the pace car, get that jump, get out ahead of Jim Ott right there going into turn 1, and I think that's what's going to be his ticket to try to bring home the victory here. And this would be a back-to-back win for him, Roger.
That would be something different. I mean, Jim Ott probably not expecting Jared Darling to take the outside, and we're not expecting him to either. That's just a possibility that might happen.
Possible.
But hey, don't slouch now. If these guys go into the corner a little too aggressive, the front 2, and get together, that's going to open the door for Tyler Dugan and Brady Briggs back there. Matt Kemp also is back there.
I know.
John Furness, he's making his way back to the front. He elected to stay out there too.
Yeah, Brady Briggs, Matt Kemp, and John Furness. Yes, those are 3 very, very good drivers.
It's unfortunate. If you actually look through the field, those guys that were running up front, the 83 of Spencer Owens, the 97 of Carl Shedd, Cody Levet, and Evan Black in the the 92, they all were the only 4 that elected to pit that were on the lead lap.
Yeah.
All those guys were running inside the top 10 when they'd elected to come down.
And I'm sure, you know, they're going to have, about 3 to go when they get the green. And I'm sure, you know, guys like that are going to pick up a couple of positions out there on the track. But is it really worth the track position to stop, take 4 tires, and you're going to be restarting way back in, you know, 27th, 28th, 29th. Is it really worth that, you think?
Like I said, I'm a gambler. I was going to stay out the whole way through, but these guys thought more guys were going to come down, and unfortunately they didn't.
Yeah.
So they're going to be buried back in the field. We have a lot of guys on the lead lap as they're going to start shotgun on the field there.
All right, well, again, I wanted to thank the sponsor here for tonight, AIM E-Cycling. For all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs, check out their website there, folks, at aimecycling.com. Very cool website.
As we get one to go here, we do see Jared Darling. He's going to elect to take that inside, and that's going to put Jim Ott on the outside for the third consecutive restart here. See if he can get a little bit better jump.
Yeah. See, I would have started on the outside. That way he can arc it down into the corner, and he would have been in front of Jim Ott. But Jared, he's got way more experience than I do. So, you know, whatever call he's going to make.
That's what it seems out there.
Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing.
I guess that's why he's in the lead, and we're up here in the booth just talking about it.
You got that right, brother.
So they're going to go back racing here. They're going to go when they take green.
Brady Briggs and Matt Kemp, that's your top 5, folks, as we're ready to go green. Get them going one last time here, Roger.
We're going to bring them down here in a little bit. They're working down the backstretch. Out there in chat, we do have Deb. That's Brady's mom out there. She's pulling for old Brady. See if he can put her in victory lane. She wants to see a green flag finish here, Rudy. So do we.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to see any more cautions. I want to see this go to a battle right to the bitter end.
And we got the guys up front that can do it. Don't sleep now. That's 129 of John Furness. He's up there in 6th place. He's still coming to the front. As we're working off of turn 4, getting ready. These guys right now, they're hoping they can get a good start here, get a good one going into turn 1. Especially these front 2 of Jared Darling and Jim Ott. As we see that pace car is just about to go off, and there he goes. We're still waiting. There he goes. Jared Darling on the loud pedal. The 4 doesn't get a good start as he spun the tires a little bit. You saw him almost go to the inside. Jared Darling's going to sneak out to about a 2-3 car lead. Now it looks he's pulling away a little bit on Brady, or on the 4 car of Jim Ott. 2 by 2 there for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position as the 42 of Tyler Dugan. He's come to play. Jim Ott there in the 4 car. He's going to get a great run though off that outside lane coming out of turn 2.
Very good, very good. Tyler Dugan into 3rd, and we got a caution.
We got a caution.
No way. It's going to finish under caution. Who was it? That was Bobby Johnson. Bobby Johnson again.
Bobby.
Again this week, he gets taken out. When we get down to the end of the race here, going back to watch us and see what happens here. And this was right after the restart.
It looks like Bobby Johnson. He's back there up about the 25th position.
Yeah.
He's right there with all those guys that have fresh tires. I wonder if he just got ran over there.
Whoa, Carl Shed got into the back of him. Carl was trying to clear him to get back to the front. So, yeah, Carl Shed got into him.
But definitely unfortunate for Bobby. He didn't want that to happen. I'm sure Carl definitely didn't mean it. It was just he had those fresh tires in that closing right down there into the turn 1.
Too bad for Bobby again this week, man. That's a shame. But all right, well, that's going to give the win to Jared Darling. So back-to-back wins. Jim Ott 2nd, Tyler Dugan 3rd, John Furness 4th, and Brady Briggs rounds out the top 5. Wow, look at that. Nice.
Yeah, but your big mover right there, he just finished right outside the top 5. That's Matt Kemp there in the 5. He started out there in 37th position.
I know it. Isn't that crazy? He picked up so many positions.
I'm not sure what happened on his qualifying run that made him start so far back, or if he even actually attempted to take a qualifying lap. But that's a lot of cars you'll be passing there or here at Auto Club. But that's why everybody likes this track. You can make those passes.
Oh yeah. All right, white flag is out. And this is the final lap here for Jared Darling to bring home back-to-back wins. Winning at Daytona last week, Auto Club this week. He's setting a precedence here. Jim Ott, them two are tied for first place, and I think we're going to see, well, it's not going to be a tie anymore because Jared winning, but it's still going to be pretty tight up here in the front.
That's right. Jared's going to get those 5 bonus points for winning this race. Jim's going to come away with 4 bonus points. So that's going to offset a little bit there. They both did lead laps. Not sure how many laps. Jim only, I believe, led a lap or 2. Jared definitely led a majority of this race, though, so he's going to pick up probably another bonus point for laps led.
Well, I think that's going to the most laps led is going to go to. I'm trying to find him here. Where the heck did he go? Carl Shed. Carl Shed led 34 laps. Jared's only led 21. So
All right, well, that's where it's going to go. Carl Shed's going to get that extra bonus point. That's unfortunate for the 90. He definitely wanted that bonus point too.
Yeah, and he's sitting on pit road. He's not even going to finish the race. He's back in 37th, Carl Shed is.
That's unfortunate for him, and especially with Bobby Johnson there getting together.
I know it. It's terrible. So, all right, well, congratulations again here to Jared Darling for winning tonight's race. Back-to-back wins. And we will get a word in with them here in just a couple of minutes, folks. Give us time to get everybody down here, and we'll be right back with the interviews.
About to burn it down.
All right, here we go, folks. See, we got the winner here, Jared Darling, in the booth. 2 in a row, Jared. Man, you are definitely, like you said, on a roll. Tell me about the racing out there today.
Yeah, it was kind of eventful, actually. It was a fun race, too. Made a couple mistakes early in the race and got really far back, and I was afraid that I was going to get into some trouble. And I do, before anything here, got to apologize. I did get into the 24 earlier in the race. We were 3 wide. We kind of made a little contact, and I think he saved his car, but I don't like to run into anybody, so I just want to apologize for that. But yeah, we went back to about 13th after a terrible pit stop, and just kind of was working my way back to the front, and then there at the end was pulling away, looking like it was going to be easy. Then a late caution comes out, and it's, do you pit for the tires or stay out? And I almost pitted, and thank goodness I did not, because I saw about 20 people behind me stayed out. So it kind of screwed up my teammate there. He pitted. I was like, man, I got to stay out, and it ended up working out. And then another caution, unfortunately, came out. You want to race to the end. So everybody, all the fans can see a good finish, and plus, me as a driver, I want to feel like I'm racing for the win, not ending under caution. But it was a pretty solid race tonight. It was a lot of fun.
I'm sure you did not want to see that last caution come out. I mean, it was really going to be a kind of a pull away race there for you. But Jim Ott come into tonight, tied with you, and I think you're going to leave just a few points ahead of him here tonight with the way we were talking about the points. But he is staying right with you. Now, we didn't think that he would be up there toward the end of the race because he was back so far in the field. But boy, I'll tell you, he worked it and he got up there. The guy that is going to lead the most laps here tonight, Carl Shed, again this week denied a great win. He's going to finish way back in 37th. But tell me about the battles with him, because that race up there, the first half of the race was pretty intense with you guys battling.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to, give them a shout out because, last week I said I don't know really anybody in this league, so I wasn't sure, how the guys raced or how, competitive it is. And the 4 and the 90 set, Carl and Jim, they gave me a run for my money there. It was really fun race. Me and the 97, we were going back and forth. It was really fun, hard, and clean racing, which is what I love. And with the 4 car as well, I remember that. So yeah, it was great battles. We were giving each other plenty of space, but also racing hard, trying to get that lead. And it was tough to complete that pass, but I kind of needed long runs too. I felt like I was working in that second groove there in 1 and 2 on the long runs. And I was able to get that drive and just carry it down the whole backstretch, and I would just pass cars. But it took me a couple laps to get going. But yeah, great race for those them two up there. It was pretty tough. They were fast.
Well, we hated to see it finish under caution, but it did. You bring home the win here tonight, back-to-back wins. Man, this is setting a precedence here for you in the league. Keep up the good work, Jared. Man, you're there when it counts. You're there to get that last lap led. And with that finishing under caution again this week, it's kind of an upset, but, you know, it was a win's a win, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely felt like I had the pace to compete for the win, so it's not like I kind of stole it or anything. I felt like I definitely had a top 3 pace with those guys. And, yeah, I mean, we'll go next week and try to do it again. Just, you know, I'm having fun racing in this league here with these guys. And, like I said, everyone gives each other pretty good space for who I've been around, so it's been fun.
Yeah, very cool. All right, well, who you got to thank for this win?
Yeah, Rudy, thanks to you for broadcasting. And it's nice to, you know, go back and watch these races too. I do it all the time. I watch your broadcasts even after I race. And shout out to everybody that runs this league. It's been fun these first couple weeks, and like I said, I'm going to continue running in it when I can. And gotta give a shout out to Spencer Owens. He had a good run going. I saw him up there with us a lot, and he decided to pit there and kind of ruined his good finish. But yeah, and shout out to the Jim Ott and who's the 97 Carl Shed. Yeah, shout out to them for a great clean race up front. It was a lot of fun.
All right,
and
Jared.
shout out to the fans watching in chat. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you for tuning in every week and watching.
Yeah, we had 41 of them at peak tonight, so that's pretty good. We still got 28 in there hanging in, man. That's pretty cool. All right, well, congrats on your win, Jared, and we hope to see what you can do. Make it 3 in a row next week. That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. All right, see you next week.
All right, thank you. Roger, you got second?
I do have second. He's still hanging out here. Let's see if we can pull him in here. Jim, I got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Jim, unfortunately, you couldn't get it done there on that last restart. We saw that outside lane just didn't go for you again. What'd you see there, though, on that last restart? You only had about a half a lap, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I was saying, you know, prior to that. I needed a good start. I really didn't. I think I just I got lucky for that caution. Really got lucky for the second place, but I think the best guy won tonight. I was chasing his tail pretty much the entire evening. So hats off to him, but came a little short.
Yeah, Jared definitely had a top 3 car there. He said it himself. You know, he was pulling away from you on the long run there. Was the track changing at all on a long run for you that you guys were just falling off from Jared? Did he have just a little bit different line?
I didn't really feel the track was changing. I had to be a little more aggressive to get up there originally because I didn't qualify well. I didn't really have a lot of speed in practice, so I was searching tonight. So you know, thankfully I had a couple good pit stops to get me up there, and then from that point, you know, that's pretty much what I had. But no, as far as the track changing, no. Jared was running kind of interesting line through 3 and 4, a little bit higher, and really holding that momentum. That surprised me a little bit, and I think that actually helped his tires. So my wear was probably a little bit off from his. On the short runs, I was faster, it seemed, but long runs, he had me.
Yeah, he definitely set the pace today. You were up there quite a bit too. You did start back there in the 12th position. You worked your way up. You finished second here tonight. You can't hang your hat or can't hang your head on that. That was a good run. He is going to come away with the points lead here after tonight. You're going to be right there with him though, just a couple points behind. So that's a good run for you guys. Yeah, you got anybody you want to shout out here?
Yeah, absolutely. The admins for putting the show on, and then you guys also doing your thing in the booth. Really enjoy watching the broadcast. Also, I got a buddy back at home who's watching, a big fan, Jason. So shout out to him.
Definitely. Well, hey, congratulations on your second place finish. We're hoping to see you next week. Maybe you can put it in victory lane, break Jared's streak over there at, I believe we're going to Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, I kind of tired of these second places already, but Las Vegas is a good track for me. So we'll see what we can do.
All right, well, we'll talk to you next week. Good luck.
All right, sounds great. Thanks.
All right. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to catch up with Tyler Dugan. I don't
believe I see him out in chat at all.
He is not in here, but congratulations to him for grabbing 3rd place. Tyler Dugan had a solid run there, coming from 25th and winds up finishing 3rd. So great job by him. All right, well, let's run down through the final results here then. I think the server has closed out, hasn't it? No, it didn't. I'm sorry. All right, well, congratulations to our winner, Jared Darling, but let's run down through the results. He brings home the win, second in a row here, Roger. The pretty amazing run for him. Jim Ott finishing third. Those two top of the points. They were tied coming into tonight, and they're going to be pretty close. It's going to be pretty close. Tyler Dugan in third. John Furness had a solid run again tonight here, fourth place. Brady Briggs rounds out the top 5. So, Mama Briggs, you need to be proud of that boy. He did a good job. In 6th place was Matt Kemp coming from 37th all the way to 6th place. Excuse me. Joshua Shulin, 7th. Robert Duvendak, he had a great run again tonight here. 8th place, Jordan Smith. 9th, Anthony Reynolds in the top 10. Roger?
Jeff Pogo brought it home there in the 24. He's going to bring it home 11th after that unfortunate incident there with Jared Darling. Mickey Reed is going to bring it home in the 12th position. Cole Day is going to bring it home in the 13th position. Jared Haggard won a great run for him. He's going to bring it home in the 14th position. Brandon Bogo, he's going to bring it home 15th. Eric Holly, another great run for him. He made his way through the field. 16th finish here for tonight. Miroslav Mock is going to bring it home in the 17th position. Darren Scandinario, is that correct?
Scandarito.
I'll get it right sooner or later for you, Darren. He's going to bring it home in the 18th position. The 2 of Jamie Leach, he's going to bring it home 19th. And Doug Ungari is going to run out your top 20.
All right. David Carmen. I got to get everything situated here. David Carmen will come home in the 21st position. That was a pretty good run for him, actually, working up through there. Unfortunately, Spencer Owens finishing 22nd. Raymond Myzoso.
We're just going to call him Raymond Jr.
Yeah, there you go. Cody Levitt, 24th. Corey Silva rounds out the top 25. Evan Black, 26th. Mike Smith, 27th. Wesley Johnson, 28th. Jason Young, 29th. And Luke LaFaro, man, not a good finish for him tonight at all. He was 11th in the points today. This is really going to hurt him. But he comes home 30th. All right. Roger.
31st place is going to be Jeffrey Price. 32nd place is going to be John Clements. An unfortunate day here for the 33rd finisher. That's going to be Daniel Dill. He started up there in the 6th place. He had that incident with the 11 early on. That really hurt him, put him back in the field. 34th is going to be Skip Carmen. 35th is going to be Craig Hawkins. 36th, Bobby Johnson. He was there in that last caution little scuffle there with the fresher tires of the 97. Who's going to bring it home in the 37th position? That's Carl Shedd. 38th position is going to be Jim Walton. 39th is going to be Aaron Brown. And 40, to finish out your field, is going to be Jerry Walters, who did not make the call this evening.
All right, very good. All right, well, congratulations again to our winner here, Jared Darling. And also thanking the sponsor again tonight here, AIM E-Cycling. For all your electronic recycling and e-waste needs, check out their website at aimecycling.com. Thank you for the sponsorship there, AIM E-Cycling. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you, Roger, for helping out. I appreciate that very much. I think you did a bang-up job, man. It was just awesome working with you tonight.
Hey, anytime, Rudy. I appreciate you giving me the time and the just bringing me up here in the booth. It gives me some good experience with you out here. And congratulations to Jared Darling, Jim Ott, Tyler there running your top 3. And just a great race.
Yes, it was. Very good. All right, folks. Well, till next time, stay safe and have a good night. MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.